Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Pool Chapter 12. This one is titled Popular Assistant. That's how I am, baby, Hizashi replied happily, throwing his arms up in the air, then using one hand to point to the loudspeaker on his chest. It's basically my quirk. In any case, I have to go now, Aizawa said abruptly, then got up and trudged out of the room. You sighed aggressively and turned back to your desk, scowling down at the papers that you'd put there. You hit that one on the head, didn't you? Hizashi said to you, getting up from his desk and strolling over to lean down on yours. I think you're a good match for him. You call him out without fear. It's just how I am, you replied. Or it could be the coffee talking. Either way, I like how you stand up to him. I think he likes it too, Hizashi replied with a smirk. As if he'd like me like that, you said dismissively. Anyway, I have to get to the classroom as well, otherwise who knows what kind of trouble I'll be in for being late, you added, using finger quotation marks around the word late. True, Hizashi said as he gave you the double finger guns. Go get him! Thanks, you said before standing up and walking to the door, your pencil skirt pulling just nicely around your assets. Hizashi smirked to himself as he checked you out. She's a looker. I know Aizawa has noticed as well. Wonder how long it will take before he acknowledges his feelings, though. In the classroom, Aizawa was staring at the blackboard, your words and the image of you replaying in his mind. His mind traced your legs and the way you leaned down on your desk, his mind's eye settling on your face. I hate to admit it, but I do find Yin very attractive. Being a teacher myself, I think I'm drawn to the teacher type. She's really done well to put herself together today. So should I try and give her a compliment? I don't want to say anything that would be unprofessional though, he thought as he zoned out at the board. Need any help? You asked as you entered the room suddenly. No, he said bluntly, then picked up the blackboard duster and started cleaning the already cleaned board. You watched him do a meaningless task for a few seconds before walking off to the back of the room to set your own desk up while Aizawa warred with himself at the front of the room. Do I say something? Do I tell her she looks nice? No. That would be a strange thing to say. Do I tell her she looks professional? No, that doesn't make sense. You glanced up at him as he sat down, staring at the back of him while he slowly moved the duster back and forth across the board. What's wrong with him? Why is he wiping the already clean board? Does he need more sleep? Should I offer to get him a coffee? Is he trying to ignore me? Meanwhile, Aizawa, maybe I'll say something like, I'm surprised you look so good despite being jet-lagged. Aizawa thought as he turned around to look at you with those bloodshot eyes. Your eyes met, staring at each other from opposite ends of the classroom. Do you need the jet lag? You both started at the same time, pausing when you realised you both talked together. Sorry, he stated, you first. Yeah, the jet lag's pretty bad, huh? Do you want me to get you a coffee? You asked, clearing your throat and looking away as soon as you had asked the question. It's not an apology coffee or anything. I like the effort you put in, he replied in a blunt tone. Effort to get coffee? You asked in confusion. No, the effort. Good morning, sir, one of the girls of the class greeted as she bounced through the door, her long-haired high ponytail swishing a little as she did a polite bow to him. Good morning, Yaoyorozu, Aizawa greeted in a very teacher-esque tone. Take a seat. Yes, sir, she replied with a smile. She looked up as she turned and saw you at the back of the room. Oh, good morning, Miss Lin, she greeted you brightly, holding her hands together in front of her and bowing slightly with a blush on her cheeks, looking beautiful and radiant. You look beautiful. What foundation do you use? She gushed, straightening as she walked over to you. Your eyes flicked across to Aizawa before you started the conversation with Yaoyorozu. Oh, you're so sweet, Yaoyorozu, you said loudly, emphasizing the sweet to try and rub it into Aizawa's face that this student had been lovely enough to compliment you, and he hadn't. It's nothing expensive, just a very basic foundation, you added with a smile. Is it biotherm? The young student asked excitedly. I absolutely adore their range. You sweat dropped when you recognised the high-end French brand and stalled a little. No, it's not biotherm, you said with a slightly dead chuckle. With one sentence, she literally just called me a peasant. How does she even know the name of such a high-end brand? I asked my father if he wouldn't mind getting some of the biotherm range for me when he flies to France this weekend, she said politely. Oh, okay, that's how she knows. Just then 2 more girls came into the room and both greeted Aizawa politely before making a beeline for you. "Miss Lin, you dress so beautifully," one of the girls exclaimed, squeezing her closed fist together under her chin as she fawned over your look. "Oh, thank you," you said with a smile, feeling a little better with all this attention. "I know we met yesterday briefly, but my name's Yuraraka," the girl said with a smile. "I'm so happy to have you as the assistant teacher. You're a total badass. I love how you put Bakugo in his place yesterday." "We have similar quirks, Ribbit," the other girl, who had very frog-like qualities, added. "Yes, I do remember your demonstration from yesterday. You have a very good control over your quirk. I'm looking forward to tutoring you," you said politely to her. "Miss Lin, would you sit with us this coming lunch? I know teachers usually eat in the staff room, but would it be too much trouble to ask if you would join us?" Yorozu asked with utmost politeness. "Oh, yes please," Yuraraka urged. "That would be so cool." "Please, Ribbit?" Suyu added, tilting her head to the side cutely. Well, I don't see why not," you replied a little hesitantly. "That should be fine." And there ends chapter 12. Stay tuned for chapter 13.